Welcome to the Madhouse. I'm Corey.
I'm Poppin' Preston. Oh crap, I think I used that one already. Okay, I'm Preston. My bad.
You used it about 3 times actually. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our top 5 original Xbox games.
And the funny thing is that I knew what all 5 of mine were going to be before I even looked at the list.
But anyway, let's get into it.
This one should be interesting.
For our number 5, mine is Celebrity Deathmatch.
What is Celebrity Deathmatch?
Have you not seen the show on MTV?
No.
It was hilarious. I watched it every night. I stayed up watching it, and it was good. So, but this game just brought it out a lot. That was just like the show.
What is it? Some kind of animated WWE game or something?
It's like claymation type thing, but
ugh.
Yeah. The game was really good though.
You mean claymation like the cartoon Gumby?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, I like Gumby, so.
This game was really fun to play. Especially with friends who enjoy fighting as celebrities.
Yeah.
The show was ridiculous though, so.
Right. Mine would have to be, and I only put it on there for the sake of the top 5, would be the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And
you actually had this game, so.
I actually still have it. I don't know why it's still at my house.
I don't know either.
Anyway, Chronicles of Narnia would happen to be number 5. Well, I did play it, but it was actually kind of hard to get through the levels. And I like it basically just because of the movie.
Yeah.
Because I really only liked the first one. I didn't like Prince Caspia or the other one. Yeah. Don't correct me.
There were actually books from the start. So.
Right.
There's like 10 books, 9 books.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I tried giving the game a fair shot, but I don't know. Anyway, it's number 5. Moving on to number 4.
So, number 4, mine would have to be Dragon Ball Z Sagas.
Why Dragon Ball Z Sagas?
No explanation. It's just because Dragon Ball Z is awesome and this game was fun to play.
Okay, moving on to my number 4.
Yeah.
My number 4 would have to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 3, Battle Nexus.
Number 2, actually.
Oops, my bad. Anyway, TMNT 2 Battle Nexus would have to be number 4 because I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan. I've been liking Ninja Turtles since a 1980 cartoon.
Yes.
And this one is fun. It's got all the perks of any other Ninja Turtle game. Only this one is kind of different because basically because of the storyline.
Wasn't this from like the 2000 Turtles?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell by their eyes that they're not the turtles that we're used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. I don't really like how they move and walk through the levels because they kind of stand sideways in a way, and they kind of walk really weird.
Yeah.
But the fights are really awesome, and so are the boss fights. The foot is really difficult in this game, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ninja Turtles, number 2, Battle Nexus, look it up. It's my number 4.
So, my number 3 anyways, is a fun game that I actually used to do in real life before I started like messing up on everything, but it's Robot Wars Extreme Destruction. Now, in this game, you actually build a tiny little destruction robot that rolls around and everything and attacks the other ones. And the game is really fun, and People actually still do it to this day. They actually build tiny little robots.
Oh,
And
kind of like what they did on Big Bang Theory,
Yes,
where Sheldon and Kripke had their robot fight.
exactly.
Oh, cool.
That's what this game is.
All right.
It was a freaking blast to play.
My number 3, and you guys are going to hear this one a lot from me in these countdowns, but it is Raw 2.
Okay. Why that?
Well, I got to give credit to Xbox for what they're doing with WWE 2K video games, but I got to say this one, in my opinion, is way better than those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't really have DLCs in this game that I'm aware of, but
I think they do.
this one brings back so many memories. And I played it for hours, and I mean hours on my Xbox. Just thinking of it now reminds me of whenever I was young in high school, like my freshman and sophomore year, and hanging out with the foster kids, Jonathan, Travis, and Justin, and just creating characters. And the one thing I didn't really like about it was that they didn't have Jeff Hardy on there. And he was there in wrestling around that time. I mean, they had Matt Hardy and everything, but...
They were probably small names, though.
Yeah. And this was around the time when Randy Orton didn't even have the RKO in the video game.
Yeah,
He had a move known as the Playmaker,
yeah.
done by MVP. But yeah, I just gotta love it for those main reasons. That it just brings back really good memories. So anyway, Raw 2, number 3.
Fair enough. So, number 2. My number 2 is The Matrix: Path of Neo. The reason being is I love the Matrix movies.
Oh yeah, me too, bro.
And actually playing the game, we actually got to play as Neo and actually go into the Matrix and
Nice.
destroy and save everything, you know.
Yeah.
But that's my number 2. No real explanation, but
Oh, I got an explanation for my next 2. Don't worry, there'll be a lot better explanations of as to why. My number 2 would have to be my number 1 favorite skateboarding game of all time, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
why is that?
Oh man. Well, as I said, this is the only skateboarding game that I like, but it was actually the only skateboarding game I actually played actually. But I like it because you get to customize your skater, and after you do that, you meet up with this one chick that helps you throughout your journey.
Mm-hmm.
And you start out by showing up in Hollywood, and these guys steal your skateboard bag and all your clothes and stuff, and you gotta hunt them down and stuff like that and get your stuff back.
Yeah.
But after that, you get to go through all the big towns there on that side of the United States, and you get to meet all these really rad, famous skateboarders, like Tony Hawk, Daewon Song, who is the master of flat landing, like doing the pogo on your skateboard and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You get to meet Bam Margera, all of those guys.
Rodney Mullen.
Yeah, and they teach you so many cool skateboarding tricks. You get to customize your own skateboard too, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. You get to make your own picture.
Oh yeah. You get to create your own tag symbol and everything with your spray can.
Color all the grip tape and wheels and all that.
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
And you get to do really cool game things where you get to, like, if you have a friend that's playing Xbox also, you get to do like challenges where you like who can do the best trick on their skateboard and stuff like that.
Skate.
Yeah.
Just skate.
And you get to do like
best grind and all that stuff.
Yeah, like the game Horse and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just really cool. Anyway, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, number 2. Please check it out if you're able to.
Yep. And last but not least, our number 1 favorite Xbox game. Mine is a lot of other people's favorites, and when I played it, I had a blast playing it. The story wasn't too great, but multiplayer was awesome, and the game is Halo 2.
You know, the weird thing is that I actually think I played that and I had a fun time with it.
It's fun. You could actually play online also.
Yeah. Did they have like the Warthog and stuff like that in that game?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
It was a really, really fun game.
Yeah, I think I remember back in the day I would play against my cousin and stuff like that.
Last time I actually played this, I was in a totally different city, and I was at a friend's house, and he actually had an original Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we spent like 5 hours just playing it inside.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Right.
But yeah,
right.
That's my number one.
Time to finish the video and tell you guys my number one. My number one would have to be Shadow the Hedgehog. And I got to give props to Sega for all the characters they created, all of them. But no offense to the Blue Heroic Hedgehog, in my opinion, Shadow blows that guy out of the park.
I like Shadow and Silver a lot.
Oh yeah, Silver's pretty good too.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, Shadow is the best Sega character they've ever created. I mean, first off, I love the way he looks. I love his hover boots that he has right there.
Yeah.
I love his red, black, and white color, because those were actually my favorite colors when I was younger. And I like the story, because I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. Shadow was actually created by Dr. Eggman. He was created as what he called the ultimate weapon for Eggman. He was supposed to go out and destroy everything, destroy Sonic. But Shadow, somehow, I don't remember, but he ended up having a mind of his own, making his own choices and stuff. And in the game, you can pick to do the hero story mode, or the villain story mode, or you could do the Shadow story mode, where you just do whatever you want. Just go through and collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you get to use guns, you get to use lasers, you even get to drive vehicles throughout the game. And there's actually characters that help you throughout each level. Like, you start out, and if you want to choose the hero mode, Sonic shows up. And if you want to choose the villain mode, some bad guys will show up and they'll help you throughout the level, and so on and so forth. So,
I actually played it, and it was really fun. I actually did both story modes, and I have to say I like the evil one better.
Right, yeah. And the thing is, at the very end of the game, Shadow does realize that he was actually created by Eggman, and it kind of upset him. But he said he didn't care, since he could freely choose what he wanted to do, that he wouldn't choose to be a good guy or a bad guy. He would just live his life the way he wanted to. So, yeah.
Which is a pretty good way to end off the game.
Right, yeah.
And it also has a life story, or a life lesson.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Do things yourself. Like,
Yeah.
Don't let anybody control you.
Yeah. Don't let other people decide your destiny and what you want to do. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for other people.
Exactly.
So, anyway, that's our top 5. We hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that nonsense, and tell your friends about the channel to help the Madhouse Games community grow.
And with that being said, I'm Corey.
I'm Preston. I live like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000.
Don't take that.
All right, we're
Madhouse Games, and we're signing out.
See you later.